The van is a Volkswagen ID, Buzz, short wheelbase, two-tone, electric. It's the modern descendant of every combi that ever carried a board down a dirt track. A custom slide-out bed went in the back chipboard and aluminium, cut and fitted by hand so it slid away by day and made a proper bed by night. We awoke to a beautiful Crescent Head morning in Les-Albals. Ready to go, we grabbed our last morning coffee and we pulled out of the car park and headed the van west to our home in Margaret River, Western Australia, with intrepidation of the adventure ahead. And then a long, satisfying run south through farm country as the light went long and gold. The first day of any EV trip on the East Coast is the easy day. The chargers are everywhere. We pulled up for the night at Kulak, a quiet spot near Gundagai, and slept to the sound of nothing at all. Day 2 took us across the Riverina. Big skies, dead straight roads, the kind of country that makes a van feel small. Late in the day we reached the South Australian border, where quarantine rules mean you can't bring fresh fruit or vegetables across. We'd cleaned the van out, or so we thought. A forgotten box of cherry tomatoes, a very thorough officer, and a tense few minutes later we were waved through lighter by exactly one punnet. From Renmark, we cut down through Burra and out toward the coast at Streaky Bay. We picked up a little camp cooktop along the way, a small thing that changed every evening of the trip. That night we set it up by the water, fried banana fritters as the sun dropped over the Gulf, and charge the van slow and easy. This is the rhythm a trip like this settles into. Drive, plug in, cook, watch the light go, sleep. The Nullarbor, one of the most famous road trips in the world, 1,000 km of nothing. Dad had done this trip in 1956 in his FX Holden, going to a surf life saving carnival in Torquay, where the first Malibus were introduced to Australia by the travelling Californians. Dad took these ideas and made the first Malibus in WA. We stopped at Nullarbor, where Dad would have stopped 70 years ago. I later came over in 1986 with Kirk Jarrett and the nephew of Dad's travelling mate, Duke Jarrett. We crossed again in 2006, rolling out software across Australia, and now in 2026 we were doing the trip again. Most of the chargers are powered by solar arrays on the Nullarbor. However, sometimes things don't go to plan, and there are still generators available powered by chip oil that were used by the early EV car crossings. There is an 18-hole golf links that stretches across the Nullarbor for the die-hard golfers and people wanting to have fun. Past Kaiguna, a stop at the Little Museum at Balladonia, and then Norseman, where the fast charger had been out of action for 3 months. All that was left was a single 11 kilowatt unit. A trickle, not a gulp. So we did what you do out here. We plugged in, walked to the pub, ordered a pizza and a cold beer, and let the van sip. Some of this trip you simply can't plan. The hard part is behind you now, the charges are easy again, and you can finally just drive and take it in. We followed the south coast west through Ravensthorpe and pulled up for our last night on the road at Jerramungup. You can feel a trip like this winding down. Tomorrow we'd be home, and then Margaret River, 5,500 kilometres, a whole country coast to coast,